All right, guys, so today we're going to be doing a final check-in on our stock portfolio that we did before spring break. So hopefully we'll see that our stocks have rebounded a bit. I know on day 2, a lot of us had lost like $100 or $200 or even $250. The markets have come back recently, so we're hoping to see that our stocks have at least come up close to that $1,000. Maybe even some of us have made some money at this point. We'll take a look and see. So the way it works today, it's going to be a little bit different than the other assignments. What I've done is I've sent you a private message with your own personal stock portfolio. So I recorded all the information that we needed off of our work that we'd done before spring break, and you should have access to this document, your own personal one, and I sent that to you in chats. If you still haven't got it or you're having trouble, just shoot me a message and I'll see if I can find a way to get it to you. But what you should notice is that on your personal one, it should have your name here. So it's your own personal stock portfolio. This one's mine, Mr. Austin. All of us started off with $1,000 on day one. Even if some of us maybe were not quite $1,000, we can just estimate and say that we started off at $1,000. I will have written down on yours your value that you calculated for day 2. So my value on day 2 was $908, so I'd lost about $92 or something like that. And then on each of yours, I've written down the 3 stocks that you invested in. Okay, so my 3 were Starbucks, Netflix, and Spotify. You guys all will have different stocks that you invested in, and you can refer to the information on your chart to see what those were. Also, you need to pay careful attention to how many stocks you had. So I had 3 stocks in Starbucks, I had 1 in Netflix, and I had 2.5 in Spotify. So now today all we're going to do is we're going to take this that we have, and we're going to fill in to find out how much our portfolio is worth today. So my 3 stocks in Starbucks, my 1 stock in Netflix, and my 2.5 stocks in Spotify. On day 1, those were worth $1,000. On day 2, they were worth $908, so I lost some money. Let's see where they stand at today. So what we do is, again, for each of them, we look up how much Starbucks is worth, how much Netflix is worth, and how much Spotify is worth. Let's start with Starbucks. So all I do is just go onto my device and I look up Starbucks stock. And let's see. So right now, Starbucks stock is worth $77.84 a stock. Okay, $77.84 a stock. Okay, so I write that down here. That's my cost per stock, $77.84. Now I could go through and find the total cost. So since I have 3 of those stocks, all I do is do 3 stocks. Each of them are worth $77.84. So I do 3 times $77.84. Calculator's thinking about it. 3 times $77.84 is, okay, so it's worth, I have $233.52 invested in Starbucks today. Okay, let's take a look at what Netflix stock is at. So all we do is go to internet, okay, and this time I'm looking up Netflix stock. Okay. So Netflix is worth $436.13 per stock. So $436.13. I only have 1 stock in it, so it's just going to be 1 times 436. It's going to be the same thing. So I have $436.13 invested in Netflix. For Spotify, I have 2.5 stocks, so let's see how much it is per stock. Okay, Spotify stock. All right, so it looks like Starbucks and Netflix were up today. Spotify was the one that was down a little bit, but that's okay. So today it's worth $185.48. $185.48. Okay, and I have 2.5 of those. So I'm going to do 2.5, 2.5 times 185. Okay, 2.5 0.5 times 185.48 equals $463.82. and 0.7, so it's 70 cents. Okay, so now let's take a look and see where I stand. Just from estimating, I can already see that my stocks have rebounded nicely and I've actually ended up making money now. But let's see how much I have. So all I'm gonna do is the value of stock 1 plus stock 2 plus stock 3. Okay, so $233.52 plus $436.13 plus $463.70, and there we go. When I add those three together, I'm now back up to $1,133.35. Okay, so now looking at where I started at $1,000. I initially lost almost $100, ouch. But since then, the markets have rebounded to the point that since that day 2, I've made over $200 more. To now, if I had actually invested this $1,000 in Starbucks, Netflix, and Spotify, now, whatever it is, 4 months later, I would have made $133.35. Okay, so we're gonna be doing this today, seeing where we stand on day 1. So that what we want to know how much money we had on day 1, how much money we had on day 2, and how much money we have on day 3. And then next week, as a kind of wrap up to this, we're gonna be graphing this information, and I'll show us how to do that next day. But for today, you just need to make sure that you know how much your portfolio is worth on day 1, 2, and then today we're finding out day 3. Okay, so go ahead, see how it turned out. I hope you guys were able to make some money like I was.